this Swiss format by securing a win here. One that many would expect should be an easy win for them. SG Esports probably coming in as one of the biggest, if not the biggest, underdog of this tournament. If they're able to scrap together any sort of wins, it could do some serious work with the repercussions of the rest of this tournament. Because as it stands right now, believe it or not, like SG and EG are like on the same playing field. EG also, spoiler alert, lost their first game of this next heat. So that just goes to show you that really anything can happen with Dota. Such a great game.
Yeah, and the greatest hero in the game again. Look at
Monkey
him.
King?
No. It's another king. It's Keeper of the Light King.
Oh yes, the greatest hero in the game, of course. We'll see. I'm curious if C4T rather is one to consider leveling up the early point into Mana Leak. This may be Liquid setting up a aggro lane though, it looks like.
Yeah. Monkey King with that Poor Man's Shield, plus Keeper of the Light and Jug, they should do well. It should be an interesting lane on bottom.
I don't know. Liquid are really being brash here. They are going right towards the Coddle. They just know a few Quill stacks is really all it's going to take. It is a full 3-on-3, but without surprise, Liquid do have that better level 1. As Tumbleman is going to be able to continue to dish out these Quills. Ooh, SG! You got to be careful, man. They hurt.
Oh,
that's an easy first blood for Liquid. Just happy to kind of swing.
Yeah, GH got a first blood. Has enough gold for bottle and 300 extra gold. Using the shrine already.
Alright, good stuff for Liquid start, and they set up this kind of aggressive lane. This was what they're hoping to kind of lead into with. And it looks like they're going to go for the Keeper Illuminate Blast. You hate to be in this kind of position, though. You don't want to be blasting down the wave and taking away farm from your Jug or risk pushing the lane forward, but you can't also just let them take full control of the lane. So occasionally he might have to just blast the wave like that just to be able to add any sort of pressure or reason for Liquid to at least be nervous or scared or something. What's King RD got? He went with the Jingu Mastery, but, I mean, would you want to walk in and hit this Bristleback right now? He could do it a couple of times, but Bristleback's one of those heroes that could even force a Monkey King to kind of step off a bit.
Well, King RD has Poor Man's Shield. He can trade some hits, but he died for first blood. We saw that he's not invincible.
Yeah.
They need to get magic sticks ASAP on bottom lane. Jug has one already. But that Wisp is gonna be so tanky. He has stick and a bottle.
Yeah, stick is mandatory in this lane for almost everyone on the side of SG, I'd imagine. Mid lane. Leaves the other two lanes, obviously, in a bit of a more trade on a 1v1. I'm not suspecting there should be too many casual kills here unless they get straight up outplayed. Most of our attention in this early game is probably going to be towards the bottom half of this lane. But we are seeing some movement from the 4 positions now. Kuro's heading over. He got his level 2. And he's hoping to make some work out of it.
Nice. He just got the scan on Kuroki and sees he's there.
Ooh. Where is our Monkey King? He headed actually back towards the bottom lane. Even though he got the scan, he still is going to be potentially caught out here. Nope. I got overhyped for no reason. He's fine. Shrugs off the trouble from Liquid.
Poor Man's Shield does its job. Oh, Clockwork, what does he have? 9 against 17 on Legion Commander. That Legion Commander has kind of easy lane. Easy to last hit, easy to trade hits with Moment of Courage. Yeah, doesn't have any mana, but still.
It's a great win-win for both of them, yet again, in another game. So we'll be seeing the impact of these offlaners earlier than usual. Uh-oh. Trouble here for the Jug. He has been isolated here from Liquid. Wonderfully done there. The help was not nearby. Keeper a bit far off, but what really... Keeper can't offer a whole lot defensively in the lane to stop something like this. Liquid have definitely put together a serious amount of muscle power in this bottom lane.
They need to be really careful with that Jug once Monkey King is not there, and I mean Monkey King is level 2, doesn't have a Boundless Strike, so they need to be really careful. They have no escape mechanism, and BB just sprays Jug, which is physical damage, and when Jug spins, he's only immune to spells.
The Bristleback can also just walk through the lane and nearby the trees and pop off the quills, and that forces Monkey to kind of continue to also adjust his positioning a bit. It's just a nice little pickup to have against the guy. Liquid back on the move though. Nightfall has come. And looked like Kuro was thinking about a swing towards that mid lane here. Miracle is etched up and ahead. The CS matchup in the mid lane, 23-9 to the 21-9 of our 40R Ember Spirit. And as you were alluding to before, Legion Commander and the Clockwork still having their way here. Both level 5, about on the same mark.
Yeah, Mind Control is really an awesome player, an offlane player, especially in 1 versus 1 matchups. This is not what other players do. He buys bottle and just pushes the lane, secures the rune. That bounty rune is pretty much always safe for him. He wants to dominate the lane. I mean, the Legion is stronger, so that's why he doesn't want to go for like Tranquil Boots and shit, because it's not that good.
Yeah. Levels are coming online slowly here for SG, and that could make things a bit better for the bottom lane. I mean, these blasts with the Chakra Magic make it a bit easier, and look at this, they actually may be able to get a kill on the Matama Man, and they do. Quickly to run away, though, this Jug. Oh, somehow avoids the shards, but the Snowball will find its target. Now, though, can Kuro make it away with his life? He should be able to here. It looks like not enough resources here for SG. Kuro tried to bait them in a bit. Meanwhile, Tavo is going to get the pick off on the Mind Control, but we keep action here in the bottom lane because GH has rotated in. King RD looks to focus fire him, and now it's C4T under the gun as Matama Man has shown up. They're going to be easily able to take him down. They swarm onto King RD. He gets out one last Boundless Strike, but it is not going to be good enough. GH continues to bait him in further. Finally, they'll be able to bring down the Tusk, but much blood was shed on this day across the whole land, and even mid lane going to get in on the bloodshed here as Miracle gets the takedown on a 4DR Lacoste. A war happened. Every lane.
No, that shouldn't happen. I mean, you're an Ember Spirit, you shouldn't die. I mean, you pop Refraction with just your Flame Guard, so yeah, I was watching the bottom lane, so I didn't see how it happened. I mean, he went on him with Blightstone, which is good for extra armor plus meld, and Ember wasn't level 6 yet, so he couldn't run away.
Alright, so if we kind of reassess the situation here, things looking strong as Tavo gets his first duel successful as his own solo pick on the Mind Control there in the top lane, but as we saw there at the back end, SG lose one of their own and 4DR in the mid lane. And as we continue to touch base back here with the bottom, we can finally assess what the laning situation is and what kind of damage was done. Jug is still holding the top of CS, probably not as high as he'd like to be, but overall was not really prevented from finding the farm in lane. A lot of attention was needed down here, so the XP was split a bit more. So he's not super high leveled, you know, still sporting level 5 at this moment.
Yeah, that's not Jug, that's LC, but they look pretty much the same if he doesn't have Arcana, sorry. Yeah, it's LC on top of...
Ooh, whoa. Backing out, managed to TP away before getting caught out. I missed the first part of that action here, but bottom lane is thinking about a jump on the Matama Man, but if they don't get him in the right spot, it's not going to be worth it at all. He's going to go for King RD here, and it's going to force SG to kind of step in. But this quill damage is kind of ridiculous.
Whoa.
Oh my god! He gets one more, it should be good! Is he going to get close enough? No!
No mana.
No mana. He had one charge of one, and it was on cooldown. Oh, but here comes GH. Injecting him with some sweet mana. Whoa. Okay, now he wants to go back in. He's got mana. Gets a hard hit and a little bit of a tether slow. And now they just can't be in the lane. That is just tough to deal with.
They're bullying them on the bottom lane. Monkey King being level 3 has 1/1/1.
Ooh, top lane. Looks like Mind Control. Dishes up the hook shot now. Trying to get some revenge here onto Tavo, but Tavo's able to wiggle his way out through the creeps and looks to find a way to cut himself out from trouble. He does not have a TP, and he ran past the side shop there, frantically trying to juke within himself. I think Mind Control's already figured he's TP'd away. But Tavo was just going to heal up instead.
Yeah, they're trying to make a go on him, actually. Someone is TPing, that's Jug. No.
Simultaneous action here as Tavo can't TP up there. He actually gets killed in the bottom lane. As we catch up with top lane, and when Tavo shows himself, that's when the snowball's going to be committed on forward. Jug, forced to dish out the Blade Fury, will fend off Liquid, but he gets off the Omni Slash and gets the kill on the mind control. He goes down.
Radiant's bottom tower.
That was a ridiculous jump of action right there between
It's
the
actually
bottom
going
lane and top lane.
on the bottom lane and top lane simultaneously. BB finished Vanguard. That BB is not gonna die for quite long. They need Jug ulti and Legion Commander ulti to actually kill him, plus Ember Spirit probably.
Tries to get some damage in onto the tier 1, but look who's shown up. It's going to be Tavo here. Gets off a little bit of some nuking power here and is going to be able to fend off a bit of the push. But mind control's also rotated over. He's got a hook shot in his pocket. And is probably hoping to go for a setup, but it looks like SG have already pulled away from this bottom lane, possibly anticipating the rotation over. Looks like they may see GH nearby, and they don't want any of that business, so... Liquid will go to their farm. This is an opportunity for Miracle, rather, to work his way through an Ancient stack. It looks like he's going to go all in for the Desolator buildup, bulking in the burst of damage.
Yeah, Miracle having a really good time. 4.6k net worth, uncontested. Has Shrine really soon. There's a hook shot missed.
That's a shame.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Opa! Top lane
whoa.
LC duel is gonna be enough.
Yep, with the Blade Fury together, they'll both be able to lock down and get the finish there. And now tier 1 is going to be easily secured at that moment.
No treant this time, so they can actually chop those towers easily.
With the towers being able to go down at this time, that will allow options for SG to kind of move into Liquid territory and get some wards down here. Ember Spirit kind of locking horns here a bit with Miracle, but he is closer to finishing out that Veil, it would appear. But look who continues to be the demo man here in the bottom lane. Bristleback now doing his thing towards the tier 2. Okay, ooh, 40R almost walked up into the high ground, but the mind control pops his battery assault, chases down for him, but it looks like Ember decided to walk elsewhere. But okay, well, Matama Man still happy to get some free and good damage onto that tier 2, but it looks like they finally decided to call to retreat on out of here. SG could try to make a little bit of chase, but without some catch nearby, there's nothing they can do about it. Just feels like Liquid are in a great spot. That's a 3-man amount of pressure to the bottom lane, and SG had to call everyone over. Liquid continues to farm the middle lane, or in the jungle, and Kurto is just gladly farming through the top lane. Mind Control does get a kill on the C4T. The Monkey ult does fly out, and they may be able to get the finish onto Miracle here, and they will. Ooh, SG does have some bite left in him, and is going to take it to Liquid.
Yeah, good rotation by Juggernaut. First he TP'd on top, get a kill for LC, some damage. Now he killed Miracle. He's on killing spree. But meanwhile, Bristleback just farming in the forest. Let's see what he's going for. Seems like he wants to go for mech, just tank up.
Yeah, mech would allow them to kind of come together here. It is a pretty, almost all-in kind of a strat here when you're kind of falling back on the TA for your core damage. Tamaman makes his waddle in, forces back the Jug, and forces out the healing ward now.
It's gonna be hard to
still
push
happy too.
Against Coddle, level 3, Illuminate.
Yeah, normally I would be a bit like, oh, it'd be nice to get an early value point into Mana Leak, but obviously with the benefit of going more into Illuminate, you could fend off the pressure here from Liquid. I mean, don't mean to be a broken record, but based on their lineup, you know they're going to be pushing early, so anything you can have to prevent that push early would be
I
nice.
gotta trust you when you're saying things about Coddle. If you told me like you need to go like double boots and mana boots, I would just trust you.
Yeah, well, I would hope to God that wouldn't be the thing, and if it is, then I certainly don't know the hero. Oh, whoa! It looks like we got a catch here. King RD spots out. And
Nice.
credit to this ward over here. GH tries to go into a bit of a mission there, but gets spanked. SG get a nice little pick off.
Yeah, Legion Commander seems like he has, what is it, some weird shit right there. It's,
whoa, whoa. She's in trouble. She gets caught out, but Man's able to dish out the quill damage while Mind Control locks her in place. She turns back and dishes out the nuke. It's going to be C4T actually getting a finish on the Kuro in the meantime. But the chase is on for the bottom lane. Grab for Jug. They need a bit more. He turns around, goes for the Omni Slash, gets some heals out, but still not enough. They turn it around. They're going to be able to get the finish onto GH. It looks like Jug is able to make it away from trouble, but they turn around and club down Tavo, taking away his 3-kill streak. Now King RD takes to the trees, pops out the ulti, and they turn their sights on the Mind Control, and it looks like they should be able to get the finish. Dominating now for Jug. King RD is not done yet. He thinks about making chase here from Matama Man. Look who's nearby. C4T, but that's a coddle. He can't do shit, so watches the Bristle walk away.
Yeah. Juggernaut and the Legion Commander really played well together. I mean, Juggernaut was so close to dying using Magic Wand, then press the attack came, then just juking around. So really nicely played. They even got to deny on that tower. Juggernaut should go for...
Oh, mid lane as Liquid are trying to move on in. They get hit with a blast, a set of chains, and a deep heart commitment, which will earn them a takedown onto the Keeper of the Light. A follow-up takedown will also be there for Tavo, and they're not done yet. Hook shot fly in from Mind Control, but he ends up entrapping his own team. A jump out will be there, but ultimately Jug is not going to make his escape. It's a double kill for Miracle as he ends the 4-kill streak. Claims an extra 342 gold for it, plus a tier 1. Things looking wonderful for Liquid.
Yeah, Roche time.
Roche time.
With Deso, it's gonna die so quickly. Goo. They can't do anything about it. Jug is dead. No ulti.
SG pinging out though. They smoke and they rush that way, but as you can see, the damage had been done. Are they thinking about fighting anyways? They were thinking about it. They literally walked into a trap, and quickly tries to jump to the low ground there, trying to avoid all Liquid members. Man, Liquid takes a hard shot there, coming out from the Legion Commander, but look at the dive in from Miracle. He just assaults both of them and finishes them off. Killing spree for him, and he wants more. He does get hit with the chains. Ember Spirit throws himself right back in, and he will go down.
Wow, TA becomes...
It goes
really
from bad to worse for the Brazilian crew here.
Yeah, TA becomes real problem right now. She has Aegis, Deso, and Blink coming right.
I thought Liquid were going to have some mercy there, and after they got the initial Roche takedown and then jump onto Ember, they were going to just let SG just kind of waddle back to base. But Miracle had other plans, jumped in, just assaulted him. Now look at what they're going to be getting from it. A tier 2, and you know, it's just the tempo of the lineup that they got, and they're using it to its full potential. Even as a blast comes through, they pop off their mech, heal up all the creeps, heal up themselves, take out their tower, and move on to the next objective. And there's even still a tier 1 standing in the top lane waiting for them.
Yeah, that's gonna go down really easily. They can just backdoor it.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, 40R's trying his best to kind of cut the wave, but this is not going to stop a Desolator wielding TA here. I almost said Stygian. Isn't that the old name?
Yeah, it was Stygian Desolator.
I just had a little bit of a weird Dota old man moment there.
Yeah, you're pretty old school.
I'm old school, bruh. Oh, behind relocate. Jump all the way in. Jug eats 4 shots and then gets hit with a ball. GH picks that one up. And Liquid almost effortlessly make the rotation back. But here they come to the top lane. And, okay, King RD thinks that he's going to be the one to get the jump, but he dies. And so does the LC try to go for at least the dual kill onto GH. He will not even get that. And damage will instead be awarded to the little ball.
Yo, are you really trying to TP? Oh.
Nothing's happening here. This could be it, man. SG I could see throwing in the towel. This is Liquid putting on a show at this point. Miracle putting on a show at this point. Ultra kill. Don't even get in my game.
Wow, this game. I mean, this game is so done. Even Bob the Builder couldn't fix it.
Oh, see you later. Oh man, that's a rampage off the return of the Monkey King.
Yeah, still Aegis on him. This is gonna be another rampage. Yeah!
Double rampage! But that's the greatest hero in the game. It doesn't matter. That's Miracle TA. Stop it! They're hurting them. They're already dead.
Can you do
Stop
it?
Radiant's middle barracks.
For the lols.
It's bad, man. It is bad. SG get a Rude Awakening in game number 2. And we'll have to try to shake it off. Liquid, though, feeling good. Walk away now with an extremely rich TA and a couple of racks down.
Yeah, Liquid feeling so much better in the game too. I mean, they got dominated in the early game, in the game number 1, but...
Oh, that's a straight up Hurricane Pike on the way. Okay, sorry. My bad. I looked away from Miracle for 1 second, and Jug's dead. Oh, no. The Hurricane Pike's not even here yet.
Miracle with Beast Mode on.
Yeah,
no mercy.
He's going Hamburglar right now. 2-2 down. Time for the base. I don't know what you could do to stop this guy. But he is 11-1-4. He had a great game on the Terrorblade in game number 1. Maybe Liquid invigorated from their DAC run and looking to kind of set the record straight here. SG, okay, final life. There he goes. Keeper the light, dead instantly. King RD, he's got to go too. And Cole is just really having no mercy on anyone whatsoever. King RD throws in the bloody white towel, and this one is over. Liquid will take a strong 2-0 to help get themselves into a higher position in this Swiss bracket after having a bit of a slower start, right? Didn't